Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Sometimes I feel like the microphone's just a little too close or not close enough. Like on the camera, it actually feels like the microphone's far, but when I look down at it, I feel like I'm so close. I'm so close. Right here, I'm close. But I'm actually like, I'm like a good distance away. Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. Sad times in the Waking Sands. Oh no, I think I was supposed to leave my tools out for Alex. He hasn't messaged me, so maybe he's not going to come get them. He didn't say anything. I told him what time I was going to be streaming. He said he'd check in with me. It's 6 o'clock. Good evening, stream. Good evening, Sprouts. Welcome to the stream. As always, I am you, Unsynced. How's everyone doing today? We're back at it again with Final Fantasy XIV. We're playing Unsynced Sprout. And last stream, all of this place got completely wrecked. This is the Waking Sands, and if you were here, you would have seen that the Empire, the Garleans, found... Well, they're hunting me primarily, but they knew where I was. Well, they knew where I'd be, the Waking Sands, here. But obviously I wasn't here, so they just kind of murked everybody. And this woman in white, sort of like mech armor, she like came in here and killed everybody. This poor little sylph is the only survivor by the looks of it, and I think it's dead. I think the poor Neuraxia breathed its last breath, consumed its last photosynthesis, and died. Yeah, so as always, we're currently on the hunt for more seals, which is really important so that we can level up in the guild. We do have some more of these pieces. Any of this any good? No, because it's level 50. All of our gear is level 50 or better, except for this, which we already have, this particular piece. I think that because we're after the seals so desperately, we're going to do a quick dungeon. Yeah, baby. Now, from one of our last viewers mentioned that I was playing White Mage incorrectly. Not in a sort of like derogatory way. They weren't like calling me out for being an idiot, but they were like, I was saying that I was struggling with White Mage because I thought that the meta was to cast Cure and not use Cure 2. But no, actually, you should use Cure 2 on dungeon pulls, because you won't run out by the time... You should run out, but you won't run out by the time you're done, which is something I wasn't prepared for. We didn't drink orange juice. Orange juice drink. We do have regen, which sucks because he's already pulled, which means he's got to get... Okay. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, we got a Dark Knight, my favorite. Alright. Pull the rest, guys. So it looks like we might have a pretty good group here. They seem to be doing their jobs correctly. The Dark Knights definitely mitigating in the best way. Oh, we've got two Black Mages. Okay, so the AoE is going to be on point. Not so much sure about about the single target boss fights, but the AoE we got. Hi, Audrey. I don't remember this giant lizard being here. Oh, is he getting hit by the that thing in the middle of the arena? think so. Doesn't look like it. Pull the rest of the bobs, friendo. Oh, I don't know if these, if I'm doing it right. I should just plow in stone. I don't think the arrow is actually helping me. Oh man, things are dying so quickly. The black mages are on point. So last night, the Free Company had a wedding. 2 members of the Free Company got eternally bonded. It was kind of nice. It was a sort of a red motif, but again, black and red is kind of the colors of the FC. So I mean, I'm not surprised that it was black and red. But yeah, I think it was a fun time. I think fun times were had by all. Oh, I think that tank is losing HP quick. It was a really short one, actually, as well. I mean, I've been to a Eternal Bonding ceremony with the Free Company before. It was actually, surprisingly, like my first day with the Free Company. One of the higher-ups in the Free Company was having an Eternal Bonding ceremony as well. It was nice. It was nice to get invited really quickly. I felt a little awkward being around everybody and like taking part in what I kind of perceived as a bit of a personal experience, or like something you'd really I thought you would only have with like your close friends. But no, it was they were really inviting and really accepting of me. Kept being told to like get back in the picture, not like get back in the picture, but I was like, get over here, punk, get in the pictures, it's cool, don't you worry about it. Which was nice. Oh shoot, who's hitting this poor old black mage in the background? Yeah, I know to kill this guy. They're probably just gonna keep casting their AoEs, huh? Damn! Oh, he didn't move out of the way of that that rock fall. Why didn't they move out of the way of that rock fall? Like, they don't have ley lines yet. Ley lines is a later ability that like boosts your casting ability. Oh my god, speaking of which, I could probably be helping this fight go a little bit faster. Oh. If I use my buff that I can never remember to use. But yeah, as I was saying, the first time I joined the Free Company, they had invited me to one of the ceremonies of Eternal Bonding. The thing is that that one lasted a long time. Like there were people hanging out for a good long time. Lots of pictures got taken. We went back to the Free Company house and stuff like that. It was a really great time. This one was like really short. I think it was maybe a timing thing, because yeah, I pulled aggro. Sorry. I'll do my best not to take too much damage. It was late for me. I think it was a case of like they were trying their best to sorry, I'm just trying to focus here because I think I have to heal. Yeah. It's alright, Dark Knight. I got you, buddy. Yeah, it was late for me. So when it finally ended, I say finally because it was still short. When it ended, I did kind of like check out pretty quickly, let everyone know I was taking off. I tried to be nice. Well, I mean, I did more than be nice. I actually crafted the bride and groom's rings. Are you gonna pull any more? You should have pulled more. I mean, I think I scared him. I think I scared him with my attack, with like how quickly he went down. I think he may have popped his invul. Not sure. It's okay. If he's not feeling confident in my healing, then I absolutely understand, and I'll just accept that. Yeah, I made the rings. I also gifted them the bride, because I know the bride from the FC. Not closely, but that's who I basically am invited with, right? I talk to them more often than I talk to the... Actually, I don't even think I know their spouse or their in-game spouse. I'm not entirely sure which end of that spectrum they're on. But yeah, I made their one of their favorite weapons. They like the Fey weapons that you get from a much later trial. So I crafted a high quality one for them. They seem to like that. I also crafted them a fairy table for their home, because they just recently got a plot in one of the locations, which was really nice. I think they did. Maybe. I don't remember now. That was my wedding gift to them, basically. Alright, where are we going? Oh, he's over there. Okay, so he's heading towards the black mages. Can they move? Yeah, they get out of the way in time. Why is this? Oh, you're fucking poisoned. Oh, I didn't even notice, dude. Sorry. Let's just run in here and do a quick level 3. And then we'll allow that. Oh, you took another one. Okay, do this. Hit him with a regen, because that's easy. Where you at, son? Yeah, I thought so. Oh, now I am the sludged one. Now you are the sludged one. I'm gonna run on over here. I think I can hit everybody with this. Oh, I don't think I hit the right person. I think I hit the wrong spell. Okay, let's get out of there. Yeah, maybe I hit the wrong spell? Okay, I didn't get the tank, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I was right in terms of, like, how lower damage we're dealing with single targets. Oh, damn. You took a big hit. No, you use your shield after you... sorry, before you take the hit. Not after. What? Well, I thought they got sludged. Maybe they didn't. I saw them get targeted. Oh, they're coming my way. Greed and greed. Oh shit, he doubled on it. Oh my god, guys, so we gotta take out these stupid slimes because they're the ones, slip sands, causing all the dots. Alright, let's see. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm a little nervous about how much I need to heal this guy for. So I'm going to start slamming. Okay, he's been like dotted a couple of times. Okay, and then we do a quick heal. Move last. Thump. Thump. Full health. Oh my gosh, another grab. Oh, I just fucking hot it myself instead of the dotting the monsters. All right, remember chat, drag in, ram out. Always remember that he wants to drag you in. Drag in. Oh, I didn't even see him casting a spell. It's a good thing I was already outside of the range. Ram's voice is another outside. We're still good. Cacophony. I don't know what Cacophony does. Is this just an AoE? Arrow? No. Okay. So he's going to send a little electric ball towards me. Remember what we do last time. We just move away from the ball. Oh, no. Yeah, follow me up here. And then you can... Oh, you got me. Oh, I can't believe I screwed that up. Okay. Lightning Storm. That's fine. Okay, let's get back to casting. I think my health's fine. We're not too worried. Drag in. And we'll do a little AoE heal. Oh, damn. How did everyone get hit? I need to heal you. I need to buff you. Okay, so she doesn't have her thing on it anymore. That's fine. We're good. Everything's good, guys. Everything's good. LB should be happening shortly if we got a drag in voice. You didn't quite make it. That's okay. Gotta get away from her because she might not know to move. LB would have been nice like 20 minutes ago. It's too late. Too late. Now, who talked to me? It was Sylvia. Sylvia, you get my commendation for being a good sport about my mistake. And we got 2 player commendations. Don't know for who from. Next up, we're going to do a quick guild hist. grab those free seals from that. Obviously, a quick insta queue. We're up to 4,000. I think we need 7 or more. I think we leveled up to 7 just recently, actually. So we're still gonna need lots. Should have my orange juice is still good. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Lally ho, fellow warriors of light. Onwards to victory. Ah, the little Lalafell. You know they're evil. Where you going, bro? We can just fight them in here. That was weird. You're not getting my good GG, thank you. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. No, I'm giving it to Shadows because that was just really, really dumb. Alright, so we're back at the MSQ. We've got the Dragonlance. We've got the Dragoon Lancer all done for up to level 50. That's why we have this new sweet armor that we're working with. Going to put our helmet on now for the rest of this experience because we took our helmet off so that we could like look at ourselves. I think we got the best gear we have right now. Seek shelter in the Church of the Saint Adama Ladama here in Camp Drybone. That was the last thing that Minfilia told Norexia for me to do, was to come here. Before the Scions were captured. Fortunately, all the important Scions weren't murdered. Only the nameless NPCs that nobody cared about. Now, who could we be meeting up here? I think everyone who's played the game knows who we meet up here now, but who could we be meeting up here? Hey, a red mage.
Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. Is there anything I can do to help? Anything at all? You need only ask.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild roses are dead, Father. I know not what to do. That's the thing, because wild roses is a code word that Minfilia gave us to give. I think it was to an NPC that was in this room, that I'm no longer in this room anymore.
The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions.
This person has a koala. Oh, I can't look at them because of the map. The camera's locked. Oh, shit, she's gone.
How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, do I recall the day of our first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and her sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquis, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father?
I read that in the wrong direction. Oh, who's this? Are those goggles?
If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquis is a survival of a battle of Cartanau. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would have surely perished in the desert. Perished. Marquis, I want you to look after Unsynced. Do you understand? Yes, father.
Ba, 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 ba. This is the super sad section of the game. We get a cheap weapon. Is the weapon's probably not even as good as the one we have, is it? I doubt it. Excuse me, Unsynced. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that your journey to Camp Drybone in my stead, to obtain a ball-point chisel and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Off running errands again, despite the fact that all my friends are dead. Dem bone, Camp Drybone. Hello, sir. A bull-point chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nosed pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Yeah, bro. I got a huge purse. Thal's balls. I mean, yes, this should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Alright. Relax, dude. Speaking of which, ooh, we have some ring. We picked up a ring in that last dungeon. Level 37. Level 37, 39. Okay, so it's not as good as what we have. Actually, is it the same ring? Yeah, it's the Ethereal Mithril ring. It's the same ring. Huh, whatever. We haven't checked in with Stevedore, who is currently on a little mission. He's probably done now, so he's probably returned. So we could just go check him in when we get a chance. It's not going to be too bad, because we don't have any ventures left to send him out on any more missions. We could probably get some. But we send him out on 18-hour missions, and then we don't come back for like 2 days, so... Have you brought the tools I requested? Yep. 1 and 2. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motion countless times before. Pardon me, Unsynced. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elund. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it's best it be returned to him. Now, why would you know how to fix things, mechanical things specifically? How would you know these things? Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time. Mayhap they are more common in Galamald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair the device? I knew he had a talent for the trade, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Let's see what we get. Pretty standard lance pokey thing. Yeah, it's fine. So, he fixed a clockwork mechanical item that he doesn't know how he fixed. And this lady here, Elund, seems to think that only Garleans would have such a particular item. So how did he fix a Garlean item? I recognize you now, Unsynced. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. So, she wants me to go help bring the bodies of my companions here. And like, it just gets I mean, this is basically still PG, right? Would I call it PG-13? I don't know. Like, there is some swearing, not like real swearing, but they say shit and stuff like that all the time. So I guess it kind of falls into that PG-13 category and not just PG. But I mean, yeah, like, this isn't children stuff. It's not E for everyone. I'm collecting. Look, here's the corpses of my dead friends, like, just laid out. There's little poor Neuraxia. Did their best to save Pamphylia. Obviously, not to no avail. I'm looking over at Audrey now, and I'm just kind of curious. Do we have any points? No, we haven't got any points. We got them last time. Hey, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the Lich Yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see that carnage you see yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God-stammed Imperials. Spit. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of those faces? Ah, never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the Lich Yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folk starting to turn. Damn, dude. Straight up's telling me that these bodies are rotting. This music is far too, like, positive and jaunting. A jaunty little tune. Man, I'm gonna pick up four of their remains like nobody's business. I'm so strong. Hey, they had the same hair color. I wonder if they were related. Don't mind me, just walking through. A couple of corpses handy. Disconcerted coachman. What's happened to big fella? Happened to the big fella? Forget it. Oh, what happened to the big fella? Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're off. Damn, dude, these are my friends. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Jeez, dude. No honor for the dead.
Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age.
Huh, interesting. Oh, Neuraxia's corpse is separate.
That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done.
I think I'm gonna take the helmet off for a bit. I think I just kind of like it. Maybe I'll put it on if we do like what's it called? Like a cutscene or an instance situation where we fight. But while I'm running around talking to people, I think I'll have the helmet off. As usual, I picked this helmet color, this hair color and hairstyle because I liked it. Can't be covering it up. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not too long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death comes quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Thank you, Alum. Ooh, spectacles. We might take those spectacles for, glamour. Although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to our people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylph's tradition. Sylphic tradition. Alright, little Neuraxia, let's head back. You smell like leaves, Neuraxia. Fall leaves. Oh, is this a white mage? Botanist right now, but I think that's a white mage mount. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neuraxia. But this one does not understand. Comixio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace? But why? These ones have not requested further aid. All my friends are dead. Neuraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to me, everything to this one at once. Well, you see, I got into town a little while ago. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia. Neuraxia went to Thanaland on the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. But she suffered. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank praying ones. Tell praying ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. That's kind of cool. Return to Elun. I don't remember that part, honestly. Maybe because I skipped it, because I usually skip the Sylph stuff. But yeah, no, that's actually kind of very interesting that the Sylphs essentially are throwing in their lot with us to fight off the Imperials. We thank you for your service to the Church and to the Sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you will wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Unsynced. We're going to take these spectacles, I think, and try them on. Ooh, I'm kind of digging them, guys. I kind of dig them. Can we open up our... Yeah. Oh, we can't look at the clouds. Yeah, let's take the glasses. Just so that we can, like, do that. We'll glamour them up later. I wonder if the glamour plate that we have... Oh, we can't use the glamour plate here. Really? Is this, like, Danger Zone? Danger Zone! Okay, we'll be taking the 500 gil on this one. I'm not imagining it, Unsynced. I know I'm being watched. The difference is... this is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feelings come and go. The feeling comes and goes. But I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Yeah, okay. I'm a chill guy like that. Who out here is fucking with my buddy Marquis, huh? Is it you? Do you want to go in this well? You'll go in this well if you keep this shit up, brother. Do I have to go down there? Ooh, I do. Audrey, please, if you will. We're just gonna drink another Audrey. We are watched. You done, son? Looks like you were right, Marquis. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he, perhaps, know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Alone. Wait. Father Illud must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? I got his imperial short sword. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquis was Garlean. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Take the cash. Sheesh. Well, if it ain't Alpha now.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
What?
At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
Marquis, you are in fact Master Cid.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
I don't remember why, but I feel like oh, mount speed increased. Yay. But I feel like Sid was like a really important character for A Realm Reborn. And I can't remember why he was considered to be that important.
What curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Unsynced. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the Final Flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Cardania towards Korthus. But there was a tale which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. Now that is a reference specifically to Final Fantasy XIV's original incarnation, because during that, this is some of the stuff I've discovered like in my own sort of research. During that time, as they were building up to the end of the game, where the calamity was coming to destroy the game, random enemies would spawn. Or I wouldn't say random, but enemies would spawn in places that they wouldn't normally. So like so far in the game we've played, and it was like this in the original game as well, mobs wouldn't spawn in cities. It was a safe zone, right? Like, so you would never have mobs spawn in the city. But there was a sequence, because they were fucking with the players to bring about the end of the game, before the players knew the end was coming, the devs spawned Gubus in places, like in middles of cities where players would have to fight them off or whatever. And there was, I can distinctly remember an image where they had of a slew of Gubus basically blocking off the entrance to Ul'dah. So players would be like running up the main street or whatever, heading towards Ul'dah, and all of a sudden they would just cut around a corner and there would just be a wall of Gubus. I don't remember if they were powerful or like it was hard, they were hard to kill, but there was just a wall of Gubus that would stop the players from actually getting through. So I love that. I'm gonna turn the space heater on real quick. So I love that he's basically making a reference to something that happened in the first iteration of Final Fantasy XIV, the great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. I love that. I love that reference. I love it. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Korthus. Mayhaps the serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still needs you and the Scions. Pray, look after yourself and Sid, Unsynced.
Alright, so we're off to the Black Shroud. Splish. Splish splash, I was taking a bath all upon a Saturday night.
Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye, I didn't refer to the records. I know that airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Korthus. What became of it after that I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifar at Florentel Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex.
Yeah, of course. Of course I would need someone as good as Master Sid Garland. That's not what I meant to do. No, stop. There we go. Look around like that. Alright, Vortifoi. You have come in search of Vortifoi? Then we will meet. Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Korthas. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Well, bloody tell me. None of this will be any good. Let's just try it on and see if it looks any... What the fuck? Christ, look at that armor. Looks so stupid with that pants. Oh man, I kind of wish I was playing a paladin right now. Try on this linen robe. It looks like a night dress. It actually looks like what the priest was wearing earlier. And a little like swashbuckling little jacket. No, but we don't need any of that. We're going to take the cash. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cottinelle, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I've ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kothas. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishkarians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamon descended, they took shelter behind the gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of our other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt that they would accept you freely offered. They would accept shit freely offered. We could teleport, but let's just ride. Let us ride. See, that's a Gobu. That's a Gubu, in case you're not aware of it. Level 35. I'm high enough to get close to him. So there was like a wall of these guys, only instead of snow on their backs, they had like greenery. Because the Gubus, there's different kinds of Gubus. 3 rows of teeth, you say? Look at his big old head. We have a Gubu now, by the way. A little minion. Yeah, there he is, see? Independent. The Gubus are wont to devour anything and everything. Le devoir. Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Dundair? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Damn, dude. Just trying to help. Halone have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Dunrender, as is mine. Okay. I will find your corpse, man. That looks like he's there. Wait, were we already here? I feel like we did this already. Or am I getting like a severe case of deja vu? Attack!
Dragon, fire, leap. I don't know where I want to keep this. Let's move true north over here and put it right there. This is like another jump attack. Kind of like this one here. What's the time on this one? 2 minutes versus 30 seconds. Okay. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Spit. Death was a mercy they did not deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend.
I'm not your friend, guy.
I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are proud people, beholden to a tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmeld.
I don't know how long I'll be doing this shitty French accent. Maybe until someone tells me to stop, or until I forget that I've been giving everyone a French accent, because that'll happen. Hello, Edmeld. Ah, a gentleman come in search of the airship? This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Le Droit be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers looking about. If you would persist in your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Follamo up above. Oh my god, look how many stairs. Good thing we have a motorcycle. Brum. Look at all of their guys with their dunce capses. Imagine if we walked up this. Holy crap. It's literally fall down. Really far down. There it is. Fortamo. Follamo. Follemoir. What's all the way up? Let's go take a look. Ooh, this is kind of... Dude, look at this guy up there. He must be freezing his freaking ass off. Oh, we can't really look at it, can we? Here we go. Yeah, look, as soon as we get over here, it jumps forward because there's, like, nothing there. You can see his breath. Hey, look, there's somebody up here. She is an astrologian. Level 53. She's part of a guild of 194 members. Diaspora's children. Housing whimsical manor. Wait, what are these things? Main sub 1, sub 2. I don't know what that is, these tags. When your world is in chaos, we will always welcome you home. Cool. They focus on roleplay, leveling, casual. These ones are kind of grayed out. Dungeons. They are seeking tanks, healers, DPS. Or is it all this is all true? I don't know, because these ones look brighter than these ones. Oh, she's leaving. She's clearly not happy with my me looking at her. And now she's gone.
No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nations at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlemont. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not recognize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillemar, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Donadair's knight from those heretics. Hey, Susie. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Corthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us in an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. Look at his little soul patch. His little flavor saver. The snows can come quickly in Corthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden in the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. Is that a threat? I was not aware you aided House Donadair in this fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Alright, dude. Was he, like, giving me advice to sort of, like, don't back down, keep pushing forward? Or was it, like, I think you could quickly not realize how much danger you're in, fuckhead? Hey, look our little black mage. Let's switch to the Gubu. Where's he at? Summon our little Gubu. There he is. Look at him. I love how he runs. Look at him run. Oh, I can't... Hold on. How do I find a nice way to look from running? Look at him run. Oh, shit. And he fell. Just see. Ba-ba-ba. Try on. These are the gloves that go with that other piece. You, sir? I could not help but overhear your conversations with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of the Ixil in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Okay. We can do that. I know, the little Gubu guy is great. Wee! Oh! Wee! Oh! I love it makes that big clanging sound because I'm on the motorcycle. Brum. Damn, that music just kicked in epic style. What's down there? I don't think I've ever been down there. Griffin Crossing. I think we're good to go by these guys. Yeah, they're all level 30. Established astrologian. Look at all the Ixil guy. What are you doing over here? What a relief it is to see someone other than the god-stamped birdmen. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixil were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they'd leave me before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man of House Donadair cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Bro, I just saved your life. There's my little guy. Maybe we'll run with him and see him run. Look at him run. Look at his little run cycle. Oh, I'm into a corner. Literally the only corner you could run into. He's such a cute. Alright, let's get on our bikes and ride.
Oh, it'd be a bad time to fall at this point. So many stairs. The arrogant fool returned not too long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that, by saving him, you've already aided in your own cause. House Dundier is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first signs of Dravian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Dundier carries tremendous weight in this weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other houses. Okay. Still hasn't accomplished anything. I did all that for you. You told me that I would get this information. Oh, and now, oh, I gotta like go find another guy to talk to. Where is it? Where is it? In here? Yay, someone in the FC just hit 100. Oh, we got a little paladin in little paladin gear. Level 54 with the big pompadour. You have caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the high houses? I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Wouldn't you agree? Level 51. I don't know, man. I don't think I do agree, actually. Lord Portelaines requires you perform a 3rd task on the House of Dondayar. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hellenot, further improving your chances that they indulge you or request for aid. That they indulge your request for aid. Is this the giant amphibian fight? It very well may be. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is this a player? No. What's going on here? Where's the player at? Oh, the player's invisible. There they are, see? They're like under the ground. Oh, now they're over here? Why is it doing that, I wonder? They leveled up a Dark Knight, by the way, to a level 100, which is kind of cool. Well, is leveling up Dark Knight to 100 really leveling up from level 1? Yeah, I don't think so, actually. Is this AoE? All targets. Yeah, I think it's an AoE. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Dark Knight is my favorite job in Final Fantasy XIV. I love the style. I love the aesthetic. I love the combat style. Like, it's just all around, like, my favorite class. And I've played most of them now. I'm looking for the right buttons. Let's see. Jobs. Okay. I've definitely played Gladiator, which turns into Paladin. I've only played Marauder a little bit, so I can't really speak to it. I haven't played Gunbreaker at all. I played White Mage. I played some Scholar. I haven't played any Astrologian. All of the combat classes on the melee DPS I've done, except for Viper. Beastmaster's not released yet, so I'm not going to speak to that. Archer and Dancer I've played. Thaumaturge. Arcanist that turns into Summoner. Red Mage. And I haven't played Pycnomancer. And I think Dark Knight still stands out. Red Mage is pretty close. I like the style. A lot of the DPS I wasn't a big fan of, honestly. The melee DPS. Not a big fan whatsoever. Archer, which turns into Bard. Nope. Not a fan of how that plays. It's fine, but it's not my favorite. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Yeah, I got all of your shit. God bless ye, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells. That's the personal property of Lord Franksel, too. Hello, Susie, on a different platform. Are you certain? Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me, a draconian rosary, in the possession of Lord Franksel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halenard is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halenard. Your other introductions will need to be postponed, as well. It is the duty of every Ishgarian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Yeah, fucking heretic nonsense. Religious bullshit. Not a fan. And these are the pants, I bet you. Yeah, they're the red pants of that armor we were looking at earlier. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Franksel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halenard for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the upcoming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an elderwise, and he will know for sure you're a friend. Now go. Okay. Okay. We got a Lancer. A big one. A big Lancer. Where are we going? This little house on the hill? Oh, I couldn't jump that. Franksel. Yes? You look as though you have something to say. Do you? Is that an Elwise in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? I see. Sir Caliot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Kothas since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Blah, 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 blah. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It is as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me, what do you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. I may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to the one in a better position to assist you. Lord Horchenfant of House Fort Temps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this man, Lord Horchifant, or Susie Q, how do I pronounce this? It's Haurchefant. So it's Horchifant? Horchifant? Ooh, we may have another player here. Nephis. The unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you've come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell why you have come. Listen up, Fanty boy. If there is any justice in the world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? I need a ship. It came across here 5 years ago. So, this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Corythus more before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to those events. For while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cochinau, we were embroiled in our own internal conflict at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Four Temps. Well, why, thank you, Horashifal. Guys, put some shirts on. It's fucking freezing out here. You guys cannot be warm like this. Hi, how's it going? I'm a hero. You know, just chilling. Like a villain. She's kind of cute, though. Right? She's kind of bad. She's kind of bad. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Four Temps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own.
Lady Nian of mine own house for Temps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Helenot, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Dundia yet? Really? Ah, perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortem. Do not concern yourself with House Desmil. I shall contact them myself, seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. I gotta go up those stairs again. God damn. Guys, what are you guys doing here? I suppose you need to find that thing as well, right? Is it in here? Oh, there's just like a little closet here full of weapons. Hello, Nian. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortemp does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Helenot have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Yeah, but that's like confirmation bias. Also, when it comes to these rich assholes, sorry, not rich although they probably are rich assholes. When it comes to these religious assholes, it feels like all you need is an accusation to get somewhere. And clearly, this is the type of thing that a house would want to do to another house to sort of like undercut their power. So, yeah, I don't know how you could believe half of that crap. Krevelin. Alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... who are you? A friend of Lord Hoashifont? I want to help you. I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Helenot into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Oh my gosh. This is what you get, guys, for being religious zealots. Sorry. Like, you end up, like, forcing yourselves into these bullshit situations where a simple allegation of heresy can just completely destroy everything and everyone around. And half the time, it's only the people in power who seem to be making these accusations to maintain that level of power. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harashaval's missive was positively glowing. But do you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgarian policy? Then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Gulomez arrived in Quothus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgarian society. If Lord Harashaval wants to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the presence of the state of affairs. Alright, bro. I knew you weren't going to help me anyway, because you clearly don't want to help anybody but yourself. Oh, I thought I could make the wall. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Corthus is consumed by the talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. Ba, 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 ba. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and his 3 knights were seen heading north towards a steel vigil. Ooh, another dungeon! Steel vigil! Is it steel vigil? Stone vigil. Oh, maybe we don't get a dungeon. I was hoping for a dungeon. Maybe we're not getting a dungeon. The outpost was long overrun by the Dravian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to Steel Vigil, and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. If we are doing Stone Vigil, this is going to be rough. Where are we going? North. Oh, I couldn't see it on the map. So, the thing about Stone Vigil as a dungeon is that, it's actually... Oh, that guy has the cat mount. That has the expensive cat mount. Oh, I love it! Susie, it's the cat mount! In real life! A real person is using it! Look at him go! Oh my god, I love it. The big old tail. Anyway, back to the business. Back to business. As I was saying, Stone Vigil is a dungeon that is just a little too tuned. And by that I mean, pulling wall to wall in Stone Vigil is really difficult for healers. Because the monsters in Stone Vigil hit hard. And the level sync is kind of below where it needs to be for you to do that easy. Even if you're like over geared, it still tends to be pretty low. So you end up like struggling with wall to wall pulls. I'm going to do my best because I do fear that someone will wall to wall pull anyway. Do I talk to this guy? Where is Lord Francel? Please, you must find him. Oh, he is part of this. Oh, there's another knight here. It's not safe here. We must flee. So fast. So strong. We were no match. Bro, where is Lord Francel? Is he in here somewhere? Out of the way. Francel, I'm coming for you, buddy. Oh my god! Oh, he's dead. Okay. Look at his face. Who goes there? Unsynced. No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Oh, I just killed this fiend. What are you talking about? I gotta fight him again? Oh, Audrey's gone. She must have timed out. Hallelujah be praised. You did it. But what of the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me? Where are they? I just talked to these guys as I came in here. Oh, confound it all. How are we to redeem House Hallinot if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Hallinot will remember your kindness. Look at his face. That's a face only a mother could love. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. I didn't even sneeze. Curse those fiends. It is as though they knew we were coming. Bum ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da. It was foolish to think. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scaleskin. Moreover, it was House Hellenot that yielded the Steel Vigil to Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath.
Whee! It's a pretty slow day in the old FC today. Not a lot of people saying much or doing much. Sometimes it's nice to see what everyone's up to, but yeah, it's been pretty quiet. There's that cat person. Look at them. Look at them. A little bow tie on her cat is so cute. I love it. We passed House Four Temps. I don't know what I was thinking. I was zoned right out there thinking about something else. Well, I was talking about like how nothing was going on in the FC today. It was pretty quiet. They must be low level. Because like you can fly in these zones once you're a higher level. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan. But at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has instructed his investigation. In any case, if we wish to obtain this testimony, you must first clear Lord Francel's name, and, by association, yours. I think I know where this is going. Swing. Let's try this one on. I don't think I like this particular type of spear. You know, it kind of looks like bone a bit. Not a huge fan. I like the pronged one, and I also like the lance one. But yeah, not that bony one. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocent is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the Draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So, it was found in a locked chest, labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kothis, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Then let's go. Hey,
Someone tampering with shipments? Fury strike me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Halikanot man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters that were burning the shipment did it. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipments did it, though. I know most of them what work with the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before... Could it have been the fellas what was responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgarian knights and inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspect. Hate to think of it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming in to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim, front this evening. You must consider having a word with them. I think it's the Inquisitors and the Knights, in league with some powerful house, trying to discredit House Halinart? Halinart. That's what I think is going on. Beg your pardon? You suspect that the porters have been planting Draconian Rosary in House Halinart shipments? What nerve. You truly believe such nonsense? Search our parcels and see what you find. Alright. Let's see what's in House Decimal parcel. Yeah, nothing. Halinart. Okay, Draconian Rosary, I see. And another Draconian Rosary. It looks, sir, as if I have found 2 Draconian Rosaries, and one of them not in House Desmiel. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Brother, I found 2. But that's impossible. Once the Knight of Whitebrim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would never have allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Horoshfont, I will not be held accountable for this. Yeah, I know, it's the fucking inspector from Whitebrim Front. Because they're in league. I'm telling you, this is a setup. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? I got some rosaries. More Draconian rosaries? In every single parcel bound for Skyfire Lock? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Halinot's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Halone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it could not have been that so many members of House Halinot were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations, and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigi. Tell her that House Fort Temps asks, nay, demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation can be concluded. Alright, where's this crazy bitch? In here? No. I thought that... maybe in here? No. I feel like there's something over here. Like later? Like I have a distinct memory of being in this area. But I don't remember why. Now, where's this lady at? Is she up? No, let's get a closer look at the map. She is right there. Did I just walk past her or something? Up. 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 Where is she? There she is. Hello, Bridgie. What is it, my child? Lord Horoshfont would have the Inquisitors do what? That is not possible. Inquisitor Gulliam presides over Lord Francis' trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk to Halonis halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Oh, excuse me? If he's innocent, then when we kill him, he'll go to heaven? That's... what? That's not an acceptable... This is like religious sucks. They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Unsynced. Oh, looks like we got an AI bot guy. I just banned him. Get out of here. Get out of here. Looking for some goobers to join me for Merchant's Tale. I need to farm it for the emotes and glams. I gotta take part in some of these things that these guys are doing. Not right this second, because I'm trying to do a show. Or maybe I'll do it, like, later down the road. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Did I miss something? Hold on. I would not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Unsynced. I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition the Inquisition Gulliam in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting for too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Yeah, once again, this is one of these things where, like, we're going to play through the MSQ. If I get people who are willing to, like, come and watch the stream more often, I might do some of the side content, some of the dungeons and what have you with the FC. It'll be fun. Also, I think I want to, like, before I start involving the free company in any of my, like, streaming and stuff, I think I want to inform them. I don't want people to be on stream that they don't want to be on stream, you know? Like, I want to make sure that they're cool with it before I do something like that. Oh, look at this over here. Do I go over there or go stay here? I feel like I want to go over there and fight the guys. Leave. I wonder if it's the same thing if I talk to this guy or go over there. Anyway, we're going to put our helmet on for the instant, as I said I would, right? And it covers my face? Yeah, because I'm the Azure Dragoon, guys. Don't fuck with me. Speak to... I have to do this. What I'm supposed to do. Hail, unsynced. As you concede, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor. But if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Yes. Jocelyn Charlemel Francel de Helenot, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in the service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Haloni to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your faith to the Fury. That's such... Okay, yeah. Oh, you want to prove that you're not a heretic? Kill yourself. If you kill yourself, you'll prove that you're not a heretic. If you don't, I'll kill you. So, the righteous shall take their place in Halonis halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Draken forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Four Temps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Hroshfant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts can be conducted. Lord Hroshfant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed. But that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment.
Oh, so we think you're murdering the wrong person is grounds for death.
We must hold them until Lord Harashfant arrives. And remember, no harm must come to the Inquisitor.
All right, if you say so, bro. All right, we're gonna take out the archer. Or we're gonna take out the archer. Wait a minute. We can hit 3 of them this way. Are we hitting 3 of them? I don't think we were. Alright, so if I recall correctly, there's no sense in doing the AoE on 2 because it just doesn't do as much damage. I love that he's giving me Stone Skin. Stone Skin was, it's Hurash Font. Stone Skin was an ability that white mages got to help protect. Get back here, motherfucker. A dragon? And they took it away. So I find it interesting that it's no longer an ability that you get. I can't hurt the dragon. All right, these mages have got to go. No, still invulnerable. Where you going, son? Pick up Al-Kari's Rosary. That's one of the guys that was with him. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but his trial, like many others I fear, have been orchestrated by enemies of House Hellenot. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury, a draconian rosary. Then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the Wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harashfant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francil, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which has brought you to Corthus, Unsynced. Pray, locate your errant airship and use it. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Lord Harashfant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had he been not any slower, you'd have jumped off of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hellenot. Praise Heloni, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Unsing. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Get on your bikes and ride. Damn, guys, we're up to 1,300,000. We're making money hand over fist. And all it takes is a little driving around on our motorbike. My earring could use fixing soon.
You look well, Unsynced. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside you, alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Franzel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of the heretics and his wyvern. House Fort Temps and House Hellenot shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise.
Yes, please. I'm sick and tired of this religious nonsense.
The man with the knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you.
What is it, like Thancred or something? Like, oh, it's just this guy here.
How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Franzel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring about the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Corthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens I was the one monitoring the sky that night, at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gardania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Harshfont is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhaps he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part, and I shall pray for your success, friend.
Lord Harshfont? Harshfont?
Oh, so have you at last located the Enterprise? I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil? Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. Who did that? The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Dundier. I will write a letter to Lord Driddlemont of Whiteburn Font and request that you be granted permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Franzel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Unsynced. May Heloni guide you.
Damn, that's the last time we see you for a while? That sucks, I guess. That bird has bubbles. Must be nice to be able to fly through the zone, huh? I think I have to head up there. Hey, Franzel, how you holding up, brah?
Wonderful to see you again, Unsynced. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it once was an outpost held by House Hellenot. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake Stone Vigil, House Dundier instead has been charged with that duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Riddlemont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Hellenot have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well.
Oh, I have an enemy? Yeah, like I'm worried. You looking at fucking Unsynced Sprout over here? What I lack in power and levels, I make it up with profound and special skill, knowledge. Yeah, that's me. Profound, skilled, ooh shit, knowledge, short attention span. There's I think right about here is a maybe it's right there. It's past the I think it's past the pillars here on the left-hand side. There's a fate that grows there, and it's a giant world boss. And I think you have to do a certain series of events to make it happen. I think one of them you have to like do a bunch of different fates in a certain order, and they randomly drop. But if you do them in a certain order, right here, what leads down into there is usually a giant world boss who's very difficult to beat, and usually it takes like several groups of players to do it. I think I took part in it once, a long time ago, and it's for a reason, and I don't remember what that reason is for. I think it's like, maybe it's part of the what's it called, the relic weapons. I think it might be part of the relic weapons, because the relic weapons require you to do all kinds of crazy shit in order to get all the pieces and stuff that you need.
You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Yeah, I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it do so.
Brother, I got letters.
What do we have here? Letters from Lord Harashfont and Francil, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What do I do? What to do?
You should let me in so I can talk to Lord Drillmont, so I can go and fight a bunch of dragons.
Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Drillmont's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alboys. Alboys. Yes, Sir Alboys can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom to the opposite of the yard.
I love how our little Goobboo just like walked up on him. It's like, brother, you let me in. I'm not putting up with you shit. Let me inside. I gotta go to Stone Vigil, kick some ass, and take a bunch of names. I think it's in here. I want to say it's in here. Let's repair our gear since we can't do that ourselves. Repair gear. Repair all. Jeez, it's not very expensive. Thank you. Sir Brunenair bade you to speak with me, did he? I know not what he presumed I would be in... I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help you, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drillmont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head surgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? What? Why did I come down here? Why didn't he just send me upstairs? Like, you just, that's all you had to do was be like, go talk to the sturgeon. No, I gotta talk to some lady downstairs before she sends me upstairs to talk to somebody else. Sorry, I'm not barging. I'm looking for a doctor. Astidian. Sid, what are you fucking doing here? If the Empire is inside of Stone Vigil, then we must convince Lord Drillmont to cooperate. Yeah, of course. Anyone else in here that I don't know? How did you get over here? I didn't tell you that these guys were over here.
Are you here to visit a patient, sir? That's this? Letters of introduction.
Oh, what skipped? I skipped a button by accident.
Letters of introduction from House Fort Temps and Helenart. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gudenox. He should know Lord Drillmont's current whereabouts.
Okay. What was level? Level what mage rest of the way to 100, or level another tank? Level a DPS for sure. I have Viper. 100. What I did MSQ with. Yeah, that's true. He's got a DPS. Finish the trifecta. Down in my heart. Where? Oh, his chocobo matches the color of his outfit.
must be up. What reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drillmont is just upstairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Dundanere, as a whole, does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Healer? Yeah. DPS... tank, healer. The trio. But we're going to do a caster DPS next. Hello, Mr. Drillamont. Sir, good or no, permitted you passage. Very well, speak. That's the voice we're going for. physical ranged caster, the trio. but summoner to Gur? What? Caster summoner to Gur. Hi Rosa. I mean, not like it matters. It's totally your call. Faye, you're logged in. You could always do Scholar and get a caster DPS for free. You wish to brave... I've already forgotten the accent I made up. You wish to brave the ruined outpost filled with scaleskin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillamont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Korthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Nan Golan, who stands before you now. Sorry, I'm reading the free company chat, and we're trying to convince someone to do a healer, and they were like, someone was like, "Oh, I thought you were doing a DPS, a caster DPS class," and I was like, "Oh no, do Scholar, because that's a healer." And that gives you a free DPS class because Scholar and Summoner share their levels. They both start out as Arcanist, and then one goes Healer, and then one goes Arcanist. It's still one class. So if you level the caster, either one of them all the way up, you level the other one up for free. And someone else said the same thing, only in reverse. I said you can always do Scholar and get a caster DPS for free. And someone said Summoner gives you a healer for free. And they were like, great minds. And I responded with, fools seldom differ. Because that's the phrase. I mean, everyone knows the phrase. It's great minds think alike and fools seldom differ. Glasses, up. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's all he said. We are come to Korthus to slay blah, blah, blah. Master Garlon, you're alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Huh? This asshole again. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. What are you talking about? At this critical moment in Nishgardian history, as House Dundier marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in white brim front but three mysterious strangers? Sid Galland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and two scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. We're not exterminated. 2 of us stand right here, and the other 5 or 6 of us are captured. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Dundier would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well.
What? You are a piece of shit. It could be moons before House Dundier purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, unsynced. We must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillmont's trust. Understood?
Whatever it takes? Whatever it takes? We'll give it a try. Who do I talk to? Gotta go down, I guess? Or is it up? This fucking map. Where am I supposed to go? Up. Up. In here? Up. I bet you this is not where we need to go. Whoa. No, this was clearly not where we were supposed to go. So let's head down. Let's see if we can't make it into the fire. Whee! Oh, I took all my damage. Hustifor. Oh, I know the chat's gone crazy now. There's like people are just shouting things. I don't even know what the context is for any of it. You the lad responsible for the commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in White Brim front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind? If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contained no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. 'Twould be a quality meat, 'tis true, but it's a damn sight better than nothing. If you've a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Daffin Pass and take this bottle of vinegar? Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, dyeing their skin. Drying their skin. I just fucking burped quite a bit. I burped hiccuped. So this is where we fight the giant amphibian. I remember doing this. I remember this was really hard. Where do we have to go exactly? This way. Is that the giant guy? Freeze is coming. This is like, it looks like it because that's a boss symbol. Man, if we get over there and there's a bunch of people ready to fight this guy, I'm joining in. It's not. It's just this level 39. It's this creature here. He's the boss technically. We're not fighting that. Slay the spotted mud puppy. Yeah, I do recall having trouble fighting this guy and getting killed a bunch of times. I think the first time I ever beat him, someone actually like helped. They like showed up and just like ate at me as I was trying to fight them. Okay, so according to this, if I hit him with this. Oh.
fuck, I can't use it. Someone's got my bike. There we go. No, don't go away. We're sharing bike. We're bike buddies. This person stopped to help me. They are a level 60 monk. I'm just fucking with them now, like straight up. I'm just like straight up just trolling this guy. I don't even know if it's pissing him off or not. I just saw him show up on my bike and I'm like, I got one too. Oh, they just said nice bike. Reply. Yours looks nicer. Vroom. Where am I going? I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Just running around. Oh, back in here. Thank you. They are the same. Well, I was being stupid. It didn't work, did it? It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. What are you talking about? I got meat for you. Oh dear, remind me never to wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to, do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steak that fast, have you? See, take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here, and above. Oh, you know what? This is, oh, sorry. They were like, lol, oh, sorry, because they didn't get my joke, obviously. And I'm just like, I laughed and I was like, no props. It's just a lame joke. I don't think when I originally fought that monster that I actually used the vinegar correctly. That's probably why I always had trouble fighting it. I didn't realize that I had to do that. I wasn't reading Jack. They thought that I was probably thinking I had a different one. I was thinking maybe you had the newer one. That newer one looks good. I think someone in my FC was riding it last night. But I still like Ben Rare better. The one I really want now is the Garland one with the sidecar. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. No, get out of the way, Goobu. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die this godforsaken wastes. Here you go, steak. Is that fresh cooked steak? Haloni's blessing be upon you. My friend, mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Ever must we train to maintain our skills at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. How about mud puppy steak? You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Dundier must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Alright, do we go back down and talk to the chef, maybe? Yes. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. I want the new flying one, the level 100 in Soul 9. It's not that... oh, yeah, there's a new flying one in Soul 9. It's not... that... it's not that expensive. You should totally get it. You just... buy... it's just... yeah, it's not that expensive. I think it's like 7 mil, maybe? It could be 7 mil. I'm not sure. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? Ah, but I've forgotten about the hardworking surgeons at the infirmary. So really, do they take their meals here in the hall? Mind taking this steak to Sonota? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Yeah, of course. I will happily help a doctor and a nurse if they need some food. Let's see. It's over here. Actually, I think it might be up here. I'm done helping friends. Nice. Good luck. Good luck, El Yusuke, and have a blast. Beg your pardon, sir, but I am busy attending to this man. I will be with you in a moment. Lady, I'm just here to drop off some lunch. Is that... Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Yeah, thank you too. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Night spread, tenacity, skill, speed, determination. We'll take this one. Ba 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 ba. Sid, brother. Might I have a word with you, unsynced? It concerns the Churgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I have learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperature of our alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Does it radiate cold? I don't think it radiates cold. It absorbs heat, right? Because that's how cold works. Nothing actually radiates cold. It absorbs the heat around it so that it makes you cold. Because this sounds... I don't think I'm not going to say this correctly. I don't think the science around it works as such. What's the word? Like thermic spread or something? No, that's not it. But so let me just say how it works though. But basically, hot energy hot like temperature wants to spread out. It wants to fill like space evenly, right? So if there's cold, then it tries to like move into the cold. But you don't make energy for free, right? The free doesn't come from nothing. So if you have warmth and you're next to something that's like cold, or sucking the energy out of the space, then it'll actually like spread into the cold area, leaving your body, making you cold. Like, it's not actually cold in itself, it's so much as that your heat gets kind of like taken. Your heat tries to spread into the cold area. Does that make sense? And I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So it doesn't radiate cold so much as it heat wants to radiate into cold. You've obtained the cores. If so, please show them to me. A Garlean alembic. What an amazing device. But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen it before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I've no idea what to make how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Fucking Guillem. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown more. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptations proffered by these unbelievers. Bro, that's not what happened. You can't just make up this fucking bullshit. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Maybe we should fucking kick his ass. Maybe someone should inquisite his butt. Before we can persuade Lord Durmont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillem that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Corthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alphino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Oh, hello. That's quite the look. Level 56. I think that's from a raid, if I'm not mistaken. Cody Thoughtbringer. Oh, I think I'm missing somebody up here. So yeah, that helmet is from the raid. So there's a thought I've been having. One of the things that you get in currency is these tomes, these tomestone. Is it Tome's Tone or Tomestone of Poetics? These poetics. So something I've been considering is that you get these poetics, and at the end of the expansion, you can use the poetics to buy like the best gear you possibly can get for that expansion, so that when you go into the next expansion, you don't have to gear up or do anything to gear up. But I wonder if like maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just use the gear that we find along the way and hope that's enough. Like if I get caught behind and I'm like, oh, I can't actually go any further because I don't have the eye levels for it. Inquisitor Guillem, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak. Unbeliever?
Oh, she's calling me an unbeliever now. Fuck. I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you have hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Fuck you. So yeah, if we don't have the eye levels for it, then we won't, like, hesitate to use them. But in the case that we might, that we don't need to, then we'll just kind of play with what we got and see if we can do it that way. Inquisitor Guillaume? Yes, of course I know him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Font several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in the snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in the darkness, black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. So you haven't seen him in months, but he's been, like, prowling around this place the last couple days? Getting mad at me for just existing? Makes me wonder, is Guillaume an imposter? Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Yeah. Me complaining about Guillaume's not going to go very far in this place. Everyone seems to be... Holy fuck, there's a whale. This guy is level 100. Fuck, he's only level 42. Maybe he's leveling up a level 100? Can I look at his character? How do I look at his character? Return to default position, close. No. I want to look at his adventure plate. Astral Legend level 42. It doesn't say when he plays. What else can we look at? Show tell, invite, send friend. No, I can't look at his character and see what levels he's got in what classes. Ooh, what are they guys talking about here now? I'm just like, people, it's just too much stuff. I missed a bunch of conversation here, but it looks like people are talking about buying a house. All jokes aside, they do that. Last week, they borrowed everyone that wanted 6 million to bid for a plot. If you got the plot, it was on the FC. If you didn't, you return the guild to the coffers. They just asked for the roof to be red. Yeah, I know. I wanted it on a medium so bad, but I was traveling. Oh shit, Melina! Oh, I'm not logged in as the right character. I can't give Melina... Look, we are like two ships failing to meet. I made a stupid Melina made some comment about someone stealing a fucking aquarium like weeks ago. And I set about making an aquarium to give to them as a joke. And I have not been able to be online at the same time as them until right now. And here I am playing unsynced and not my other character, so I can't even give them the aquarium. We're not switching over. It's not happening. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Haloni's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and utmost respect. Yeah, of course, but that doesn't fucking mean anything. Like, how does that help anybody? If this guy can just walk around and kill anyone he thinks he wants to accuse of being a heretic. I think there's something afoot. Well, maybe if you put on some fucking clothes. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited for this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I was hoped we might find Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end.
All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come to no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect that he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Unsink. Mayhap they will provide insight to the into Inquisitor Guillem's motivations. Ba 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 bum ba. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jolette is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on the mystery? Yeah, that's what we thought. His was the one that we were concerned about. Let's go take a look. Oh, what's this we see here? Is this a dead dragon? It looks like a dead dragon. I'll let my health come back because I just took a huge amount of damage coming down here. Something is buried in the snow. Do we have any like potions we can just like zip in here? Yeah, good enough. That'll survive us. Little spritz plasmoids. It's the Inquisitor's corpse. We do indeed have an imposter. Yeah, but that doesn't change the reality of the situation. Everyone went along with murdering innocent people because he just claimed that they were heretics. That was it. His proof was that he's an Inquisitor and he gets to call the shots on whether or not someone gets to be killed. So, yeah, no. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Fuck your boys. Eat shit. Die. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillem. Newly come to Corthus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Unsynced, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Let's take a look at the weapon you gave me. It's still a low-level weapon, so we're still not going to get anything good out of it, really. Yeah, 40. Let's try it on, though. Looks like another classic lance. Nice coloring, but still not something we're going to use anytime soon. Ooh, these are the red... No, these are new armor. This is new armor. It's still low level, right? Yeah, it's like 40. It's still not high enough to match what we got. Since Lord Drillmont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights, If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhaps that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Juliet with the evidence you discovered, and see if it helps him to recall the truth of the night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. Oh, you've returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, have you seen this? The Inquisitor is an impostor. Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunelia. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Yeah, or maybe he was the reason you nearly died. Did you think about that? And that he brought you in here just to cover his feckin' ass? Where's this stupid person? There, shoot. I thought they would be right here. There you are. You? I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. What about this? Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it. Not at all. You know, I'm pretty much doubting everything you just said. You know, don't you? Fury, take me. I prayed this day would come. When Sir Juliet gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Juliet and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Juliet to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Guilherme was hailed as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing, seized while in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillamont, wanted to put an end to this madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southwest of White Brim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in the shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence for a conspiracy against House Hellenot, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Hellone forgive me for not acting sooner. Okay, so you knew, kept it a secret for fear that you would, lose your family and friends. And then when you found out that Lord Francel was being accused, you, basically when they said that whoever was doing the plot overplayed their hand, it was actually her overplaying the hand. I wonder if he knows. It's not up, is it? It's down. I'm so stupid. Search the area southwest of White Brim Front. I keep wanting to say White Brim Font. We gotta go outside. Which way is the exit? I'm getting dizzy. I'm making myself dizzy riding around in circles trying to find where I have to go next. Well, that's not this way. Oh, can we get through here? Ah, beautiful. There we go. Another mound of snow. The snow hides everything. A suspicious box, you say? Draconian rosaries. Okay, let's see. Alright, now we go up. This is probably where we present this to Lord Drillmont.
Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you, why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you I will not grant you 3 access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation for why you carry these rosaries, and where did you find this papal encyclia? Fury take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic. Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but the evidence and your testimony have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Unsynced, and for that I am deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice.
Yeah, okay. Level 52, ladies and germs. Did we get anything from it? I don't think we get anything now until we do an job quest, right? Yeah, see? This is locked behind a job quest, I think. We did not gain access to Battle Litany. Increase critical hit rate of self and nearby party members for 10%. For 20 seconds. 30 yalm radius. That thrice damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he's branded a heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Unsynced. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy, once and for all. Get on your bikes and ride. Which way do we go? Alright, this is not the right way. I don't even think I can get back over that way from here.
Fly, you fools.
"10 minutes left to the stream, ladies and germs. I think this will probably be it. Is Snowcloak a dungeon? I think Snowcloak's a dungeon. We got 2 dungeons in this area. I wonder if we have to do that. I don't remember Snowcloak. Or is Snowcloak a higher level dungeon than I remember? Maybe it's a higher level dungeon than I think. We might have to come back to Snowcloak later. I've definitely done Snowcloak before. Aha! Who are you hereticking now? Why? It is but a young lady. Have you killed her friends? Oh, we've got other players here. Level 62, Kami. Level 54, Cassandra.
House Dundier Knight. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillmont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality?
Oh, yes. This will probably be the last thing we do tonight before we call it. Because I don't think we're actually unlocking the Snowcloak dungeon.
You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halonis halls. Only the wicked.
But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Helone.
Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillmont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain. I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillem, and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillmont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live by their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillmont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravian fang and claw. So he's working with the Dravians. Makes me kind of like not want to actually fight him. It's like, yeah, actually, the Dravians are shit. The Ishgardians are shit. Ignorant swine. Soon you will something or other. Oh, we got ads. I'm gonna try and help this guy over here. Haha, we got him before they did the thing. Blessed with the power beyond your kin. Come, brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. Unfair. Your health just, like, refilled. Stand your ground. 'Tis but an illusion. Where's this other wyvern from? A dragon stands before you, but yet you still not flee? Man, you're just like nobody. Where's this dragon at? I don't know where he is. Oh, there they are. If I keep the dragons off the NPCs, then they have a better chance of helping me instead of like getting killed. My glamour's dispelled. Your plan lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. Cough, wheeze. Ha ha. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within Stone Vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, Whitebrim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Unsynced, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you two into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your heirship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrim Front and bring your associates. Alright, bro, whatever. Chink. Oh, it's a fate.
So yeah, there's a dungeon here. Maybe that's why this person is waiting around. Maybe they're waiting for someone to queue up for the dungeon. Clearly there's no dungeon right now, but it's on the map. I think that dungeon is a later dungeon. Like, it's a dungeon in Heaven's Ward, is what I'm trying to say, I think. So, as it seems, we got a lot of the Holy Seas bullshittery early. I didn't realize we got so much of it so soon in the campaign. That's a big thing for Heaven's Ward, is the battle between the Ishgardians and the Dravians is really just built upon religious zealotry. And this is like a taste of it right now. This is what's to come when we get there. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful outfit for your white chocobo. Oh, it's gone. She had butterfly wings. Did you see that? She had literally butterfly wings. Where have you been, Unsynced? The false Inquisitor has been slain. Has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once you have secured the Enterprise. All right, I think that is where we're going to call it for tonight. We're going to head back to Limsa Lominsa, because that's where our Grand Company is. And we're going to go back to the bed in the inn. We're going to have to stop at Stevedore, because we never did do that. Oh my god, put on some pants! Which is not going to be too much of a problem. Aft Castle is where we go. So we're going to continue where we left off. I think that's basically on its way to unlocking Stone Vigil, which is the next dungeon. And then after that, we're basically going to do Garuda, which is the next trial. We're getting pretty close to the end of the Realm Reborn, actually, if I'm not mistaken. What am I looking for? Journal. So we just completed a level 40 quest. Now, the quest, I think it only goes to 50. So we're not that far away, I think, guys. We only have like 10 levels worth. I mean, not 10 quests, 10 levels worth of quests. Because, let's take a look here. If it's any indication, there was 3 level 9 quests, 39. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe I can't sort of like figure that out because there's only 137 quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level 36 quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 level 35. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's easier to do it this way. So we're at level 40. Okay, there's a lot of... Look how many quests there are from level 30 to 40, right? So starting there, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So if I bring Battle Scars all the way to the top and just kind of like go past it. Almost slowly. Okay. That's another 17 right there. So that's 34. Right? Yeah, that's 34. And then Road to Redemption. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So that's like, there's like 40 quests to go from level 30 to 40. So if we go by that same number, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've done 4 quests so far in the 40s. So we still have like, another 36 quests left to go, right? So that's a lot of quests still to like function, to run through. Plus, we got to stop and do our dungeons and our dailies. What else am I missing? Oh, well, we can't send Stevedore on another quest, actually, because we don't have any ventures. Complete. So he's now... What level are we, Stevedore? Level 26. Good work. I'm not going to change his class. Great. Well, actually, we'll look at his gear next session. Next session is Thursday. Picking up at the same bat time, same bat channel. Thursday, we're going to continue the MSQ. Because once we finish Heaven's Ward, we can then do the next quests for the White Mage and the Dragoon. I want to call him Dragon Lancer for some reason, but it's not Dragon Lancer at all. But yeah, that's the next spot we're doing. We're just going to continue with the main story quest. I don't think we have any real objectives outside of the MSQ at the moment. We haven't come across too many more blue quests. At least I haven't seen any. I have not been vigilant on that, to be perfectly honest. If I do have some blue quests that I need to unlock, I'll have to go back and take a look. Maybe I'll do some research in the meantime before our next stream and find out if I'm missing any blue quests that I should unlock right now. But anyway, anybody who's still here, anybody who showed up, thanks for coming out. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for breaking my cow lamp. And good night.